Number 22.
Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Desmond Bane out there with Halliburton. Then there's Davis. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And that one drops.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Now, here's Bane. Reed with a screen for Wagner. Off target with his 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Dosunmu, the pass to Gordon. Shoots over Wagner, and it's Gordon missing. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And Davis with the basket on the assist from Wagner.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Wagner. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Bane passes to Reed. And the 3 off target. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Hendricks. Now Dosunmu. There's the triple. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Bane with it. Williams picks him up. Bane kicks to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Back to Bane. 3-pointer. Deep 2 from Wagner. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Williams. Here's Hendricks. From outside the arc. Kept alive. Now here's Dosunmu. The tray. Outside Gordon. Pass to Dosunmu. Driving the lane. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here is Davis. Back to Halliburton. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Pass to Hendricks. Lets it go with the 3. Reed with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Wagner kicks to Halliburton. Here's Wagner. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Gordon, the pass to Dosunmu. Back to Gordon. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Rebounded by the Spurs. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
And here are the Heat now, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Mitchell in for Mohamed Bamba. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Reed. Zion Williamson comes in for Anthony Davis. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And it's Morant in for Halliburton. Pass to Carter. Now Morant, defended by Dosunmu. Floats it up there for Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Instead, the NBA equivalent of a human wrecking ball, that is Zion Williamson. When he's on the floor, that is.
Well, absolutely. The only problem that Zion Williamson has really had in this league is staying healthy. He is virtually unstoppable going to the basket and an extremely underrated passer who creates a lot of great shots for himself and his teammates.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Morant. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Mitchell in the corner, launches a three. Carter pulls it in. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Hunter. That one's off, still out of sync. Miami's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dosunmu's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. checked in for Miami. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. Moody's checked in for the Spurs. It's Morant in the corner. Williamson outside. Carter dishes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, Moody following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Carter kicks to Williamson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Wells with it, working on Hunter. They get it back. And here is DiVincenzo. Still yet to score.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Williamson after the Heat pick up 2. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, we know, is a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run.
Take a break.
A natural gift for converting around the rim.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan, or he'll destroy you.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for John Morant. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
There's the pick. He lobs it up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here is Carter, still without a basket. Murray with it. Down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Williamson.
Well, that's how effective Carter Jr. can be inside, using his size to his advantage. .58
seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to DiVincenzo. Wade sets the pick for DiVincenzo. And it's Miami with another.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Williamson, out to White, pass to Murray. From outside, off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The shot's good from Sims. Spurs trail by 17. White looking around. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Wade with the defensive effort. So it's Miami feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Anthony Davis is out there with Keegan Murray. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Kobe White. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. So it's San Antonio now after the Heat pick up 2. Halliburton passes to Davis. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Bamba is checked in for Miami. San Antonio also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Davis. Hunter comes in for Keegan Murray. And it's John Morant in for Kobe White. Now, here's Dosunmu. There's a screen by Williams. Dosunmu, shot's good. Dosunmu's got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
The 3 from Morant. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Hendricks. Hasn't made one yet. 6 to shoot. With some arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Reed with a screen for Morant. A 3-ball. Rebound by Williams. Miami leading by 19 points. Pass to Dosunmu. Bamba a screen on Morant. Takes a step back. Dosunmu, the pass to Gordon. Here's Hendricks. Bamba sets a screen. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here is Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Miami leading by 17 to the inside. Here's Williams. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And so Wagner will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. You've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
The Spurs making a switch here. Baines checked in. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for San Antonio.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the three ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
Here's Hendricks. Nothing on the board. Outside Gordon. Pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Williams, a screen on Lagrange. Good on the three-point shot. Dosunmu's got 16.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Bane. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bane, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Dosunmu. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hunter on the wing. Bane for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And how about Desmond Bane, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
Miami leading by 14. Now Dosunmu. He's got 16. Left side Gordon. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
Halliburton finds Bane. Reed in the post. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Halliburton missing. For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Williams, a screen on Halliburton. Now here's Dosunmu. His three-pointer's off the mark. Gordon against Bane. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bane. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon outside. And they hit it back.
Well, Gordon has put a lot of work into his jumper, and there you see the results paying off.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The Miami Heat's own Dwayne Wade enjoying this game tonight.
A Miami legend. Wade brought championship gold to this franchise, and for that, they built him a statue outside this building.
Wade against Davis. The 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. 22 is their biggest lead. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. Now here's Mitchell, defended by Moody. It's stolen by Davis. To the paint. Can they get it? And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Here's Mitchell. Out to Wade. And here is DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Moody the pass to Carter. No good on that one. Miami leading by 18. DiVincenzo with it. Here's the three. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Now here's White. 1:29 left to play in the first half. Here's Davis. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They really need him to get it together. He's been ice cold this period.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Cavaliers. Now, here's Moody. Back to Davis. White, wide open. He fires. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rell's wide open. Connects from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 21.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Moody. Scoreless thus far. Carter kicks to Murray. The three from Davis. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell outside. And it's Wade in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Miami Heat sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then just started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Miami Heat. Not pretty, fellas. What do they need to focus on to get back into this one?
Well, I would say to make a run early in the third quarter. Otherwise, just pull the plug and play the bench. No sense of wasting your starters if you can't make this a competitive game, Ernie.
Oh, I don't believe I'm getting ready to say this. But actually, Kenny, I agree with you. Every once in a while, you prove that you know what you're talking about.
You know what, Jack? I'm going to take that compliment and put it in the bank.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Miami Heat.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Wamba is out there with Gordon. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now Dosunmu, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Lob pass to Gordon, and stolen by Wagner. Bane looking around. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Wagner. It's good from long range. Wagner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Launches it. Rebound by Williams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered closely. Williams finds Bamba. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dosunmu. Buries it from three-point range. Dosunmu's got 19 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Count that bucket.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
The Heat leading by 21. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Williamson is checked in for the Spurs. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Here's Dosunmu. 19 points in the game. Inside, here's Gordon, and he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 8 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Halliburton outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Rebound by the Heat. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Dosunmu. Williams, a screen on Bane. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Bane kicks to Williamson. Back to Bane, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Desmond Bane. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 19 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Naz Reid. And it's John Morant in for Halliburton. And yes, it's good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Morant outside. A kick out to Bane. And it's off from three-point range. Down low, here's Gordon. And he makes good on the layup. Gordon's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Bane. And here is Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Gordon. Outside Williams. Here's Dosunmu. And the three ball is good. Dosunmu's got 22 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
San Antonio calls timeout. And a new group in for the Heat. Brown's checked in for Robert Williams. Jalen Wells comes in for Aaron Gordon. Mitchell, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. San Antonio also making some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Franz Wagner. And it's Kobe White in for Bane. Stolen by Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Wells. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wells has got 5.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, it's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you, Kevin.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Wells. 5 points in the game. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Back to Williamson. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Smart pass. Set up Hunter, and he'll knock him down.
The drive by Mitchell, and the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Morant. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He's got 8.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Brown with the screen on White. Mitchell passes to Brown. Wells kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. 3-pointer. The shot by Wells, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Murray, takes the 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go from deep. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray, the pass to Morant. To the inside. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for John Morant.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And the Heat call time here.
Called for the Heat.
You got no game, Heat!
Some changes here for the Spurs. Carter, he's checked in for Hunter. Davis comes in for Williamson. And it's Moses Moody in for John Morant. Here's Sims. He's got 6. Wells sets the pick for DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Here's Wells, following the basket by Anthony Davis. To the middle, here's Sims, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Davis. 30 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Out to White. Fires the three. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Three-pointer.
Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And another basket for Miami.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Here's Davis. That one, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Coulibaly is out there with Murray. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Carter. And it's White in at the point. Caldwell Pope passes to Okogie. Now Wade. Pass to Dosunmu. No good on the 3. Now White. Carter sets the pick for White. Shoots over Dosunmu. And it's White missing. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Sims, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Carter sets the pick for White. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And White, no good on that one. An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Now here's White. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wade outside. Now here's Dosunmu. Nails the wide open jump shot. Dosumu's got 24 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's White. Banked in off the glass.
The defense is there, but Reed is strong-willed, and he is up to the challenge.
Dosunmu finds Brown. Here's Dosunmu. There's a screen. The 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's White, and it's Miami with the rebound. And stolen by Murray. Caldwell Pope against Coulibaly. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
A longer guard, the 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
And he knocks down the first one. So, Stan, after an up-and-down start to his career, Coby White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly. Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Brown with a screen on White. Dosunmu, the pass to Brown. Reed with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to White. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Wagner's checked in for Bilal Coulibaly. Bane comes in for Moody. Halliburton subbed in for Coby White. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Ayo
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Bane. No good from outside.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Williams a screen. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Reed. Wagner against Gordon. Outside, Bane. 5 to shoot. Halliburton, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Dosunmu, the pass to Bamba. Back to Dosunmu. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offline with his three. The Spurs shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Halliburton finds Williamson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's Wagner with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, you know, if Wagner could consistently hit threes, that'd be huge. He's been up and down numbers-wise.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Fader on the way. San Antonio with the rebound. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Well, you know, Bane came into this league a terrific shooter. Now he's a terrific scorer. He can do it all.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Wade finds Wells. Here's DiVincenzo. On the high post, he drills it.
The one thing I really respect about DiVincenzo, a willingness to add to his game and improve as a shooter.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Hunter's checked in for Bane. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to DiVincenzo. Wells in the corner. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell from deep. Rebound by Murray.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first two.
Well, during his time in the league, DiVincenzo has spent a lot of time in the corner. He's very comfortable there.
And it's White missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Sims. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. For three, Mitchell doesn't go for him. White against Mitchell. Carter with a screen on Mitchell. Hunter for three. And no good that time. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And here is DiVincenzo. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of
Oh, say does that star...
Like just yesterday, we were watching the NBA Finals doors. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Duran, Knipple out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Murray in at the point. Now here's Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum. Brunson against Murray. Outside Edwards. Picked up by Okongwu. Back to Murray. Fires for three. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From the elbow, Tatum, good.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Murray looking around, picked up by Okongwu. Takes a step back with a 9-footer. Again, the miss by Murray. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Mobley. Now Tatum, three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 5.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Murray passes to Edwards. Here's Knipple. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Brunson. To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, tough start, 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray finds Okongwu. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
6 to shoot. Edwards against Brown. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Outside Tatum, fires the 3, and Cleveland another 3.
I just love the ball move.
Thunder trail by 9. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Brown for 3. Duren with a rebound. And so Murray will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. Brunson against Murray. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Brunson. Out to Mobley. Beyond the arc. First shot won't go. Thunder trail by 7. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Mobley. Tatum from long range. Cleveland again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Edwards. And here's Okongwu. Outside Murray for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
When Murray is hitting from deep, it's huge because it helps open up this offense even more.
Mobley outside. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. That one falls.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Thunder trail by 6. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those 2 qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
A line change here for Oklahoma City.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Vassell. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
Pass to Beasley. Vanderbilt, a screen on Vassell. Beasley for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 7. McCain with it. Right wing. Puts it up from 12. Again, Cleveland scores.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Beasley outside. Now here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. George for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Pass to Vassell. And here's Mobley. George defending. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist from Vassell. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Pass to McCain. Down low. Here's Mobley. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Robinson, a screen on Vassell. Beasley for three. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Second, the Cavaliers.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
A different look for Cleveland. Jackson, he's checked in for Mobley. And it's Holland in for Jason Tatum. Here's Vassell. Outside McCain. Here's Holland. Kicks it out to Jackson. For three, Vassell. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Robinson. Beasley outside. They need this. Fires in the triple. Beasley's got 5 points.
This is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
Now here's Vassell. 4-3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
George outside. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
McCain finds Vassell. Launches it. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Tyson. He's scoreless. Over McCain. The shot by Tyson, no good.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside McCain. Three seconds left. That shot off. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. We've got Edwards. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Knippel. Then it's Duren, and it's Murray in at the point guard position.
You can see
the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Murray finds Edwards. Here's Knipple. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Brown with some nice D.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Holland. Brown's got 5 now.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jackson. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Tyson, he's checked in for Duren. Here's Tyson, a shot to stop the run. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Tatum with the ball for Cleveland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. So it's the Thunder now, after Cleveland's 3-pointer on the other end. Outside Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Murray.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Edwards, no good. Cleveland leading by 16. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Unloads. Holland can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Back to Murray from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Murray's got 6.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
Jordan with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Holland. Fires the 3. They get it again. Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Picked up by Okongwu. And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. 10 points for him.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Then for Oklahoma City, Vanderbilt's checked in for Okongwu. Beasley comes in for Edwards. And it's George in for DeJounte Murray. Gets the 3 to fall.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Beasley. Vanderbilt, a screen on Brown. And here's Vanderbilt. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Jordan.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
All right, let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Jalen Duren. What are they telling you, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
And that one's good. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Tyson. Jacks up a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 16. Jordan the screen. Brown inside. He's guarded by Beasley. Now here's Jordan. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Beasley. Thunder trail by 16. Pass to George. Vanderbilt with a screen. George, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Now Brown. From behind the arc. No luck on that one. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. And that one's good. Knippel's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And a nice play by Knippel. He knows where to get his points.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Robinson comes in for Tyson. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Thunder, 3rd.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Cleveland leading by 14. Outside Tatum. Tatum slams it home.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. George finds Robinson. And here's Knippel from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Tatum. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Pass to Vassell. Outside Tatum. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
1:11 left in the first half. George passes to Robinson. Back to George. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. George has got 6 points.
What a versatile scorer Keontae George is. How about the range?
Pass to McCain. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Here's Knippel. George finds Beasley. 27 seconds left in the half. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Vassell passes to Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post. 27 points for him.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Beasley for three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Cleveland. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Changing gears here, how about what Jason Tatum was doing in that first half?
We continue to see growth.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Thunder trail by 18. Jalen Brunson is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Now here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Here's Brunson, and the basket is good. Brunson's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And Brunson's got the ball here for Cleveland. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Edwards against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Oh, you missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Tatum drives in. Kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 11.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Picked up by Okongwu. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 14 points for the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jackson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Holland comes in for Jason Tatum. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Duren finds Edwards. Outside Murray. Back to Okongwu. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. There's the three. Kept alive. Outside Murray. Pass to Edwards. Back to Murray. Cavaliers with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Brunson. He has 6. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, Jordan with the block.
But DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Here's Brown. And the shot falls short that time. Thunder trail by 21. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Brian?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Again, the miss by Murray.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Here's Holland, defended by Murray. Holland gets the bucket.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Outside Murray. Pass to Edwards. To stop the drought. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Brown. The Cavaliers lead by 23. Here's Holland, covered by Duren. Now Jordan. Outside, Brown. Offline with a 3. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Murray finds Edwards. Pass to Duren. Here's Knipple. Here's the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Brown with it. He's got 14. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And so Murray will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Inside. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Pass to Holland. And here's Brunson. Now here's Brown. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Outside Brunson. And Cleveland another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Murray. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Murray passes to Edwards. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Edwards got 15 points.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
it's the weekend. The high life, we could celebrate tonight. You can't bring me down. Got my hands up, play that song again, take me higher, higher. Where I'm living, like it's the weekend. The high life, we could celebrate tonight. You can't.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Here's Holland. He has 6. Let's go with a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. And he drives in. Offensive board. Back to Beasley. Vanderbilt, a screen on Vassell. Beasley for 3. Vanderbilt takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the game.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
McCain against George. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. Nails it from 3. Vassell's got 9.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Tyson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Back to Vassell. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Pass to Tyson. George outside. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Holland. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Holland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Tyson. Kicks it to George. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Beasley for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Down low. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Here's Tyson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Cleveland on top, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Williams. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Now here's McConnell. Vanderbilt with a screen. Williams on the wing. Robinson a screen on Thibault. Williams from long range. Vassell outside. Williams grabs the board. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, BA? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Williams. The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
Now here's Williams. Tries it from the top of the key. Count it. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Vassell. The kick out to Ball. Jackson the screen. Ball no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Williams in the post, covered by Thibault. Robinson passes to Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Up top Ball, he's marked by McConnell, and Ball gets it to go.
And we have seen Ball add some muscle over the years so that he can power through that contact.
Outside Vanderbilt. Back to McConnell. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thibault on the wing. Back to Ball. Here's Vassell. The 3 is up. Ball with another miss. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Vassell. Vanderbilt, a screen on Thibault. Williams from long range. Ball with the rebound. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Vassell outside, and there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tatum's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Ball looks over the floor. Pass to Tatum. Outside Thibault. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Cleveland again missing. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. To win the drought. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Thibault.
Number 20.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Now here's McConnell. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 31.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Pass to Sensabaugh. And here is Williams. From the wing, the rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Brown for 3. They get the rebound. Jackson left side. Now here's Dunn. There's Ball with a 3. The shot that time not on target.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. And another miss by Oklahoma City. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Tatum, good.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
With the fadeaway. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Okongwu. Tyson comes in for Sensabaugh. Beasley's checked in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for McConnell. Now here's Tatum. They double-team Tatum. Takes a 3. McCain shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Kick out to Brown. George against McCain. And stolen by Beasley. And here's the fast break. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, Beasley recognizes the excellent defensive play by a teammate, gets himself in transition and an easy opportunity.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Vassell, he's checked in for Brown. Now here's George. Left side, Vanderbilt. Pass to George. Beasley for 3. It doesn't go for him. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Leans from outside. Tatum can't hit.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Now here's Tatum. They still need this. Outside McCain. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Nice form on the 20-footer.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Outside Tatum. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Oh, say does.
There's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you joined us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Castle is out there with Rollins. Then there's Powell. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Queen in at the four-man position. Kessler's setting the pick for Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Castle. Traps in the tray.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
the dunk by Hartenstein.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The drive by Powell.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Castle. Powell finds Castle. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Queen can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's SGA. And the layup is good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Castle. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Messi grabs the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate.
Put it down hard! Watch out below! Woo!
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 1. From 6 away, the Hornets pull it in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pass to Castle. There's a good screen. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's SGA. He had 25 points last game. Allen passes to Thompson. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Rollins the pass to Kessler. And here is Powell. Some solid defense there from SGA. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Charlotte trailing. Now here's Powell. Pass to Queen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. For the 3. Not going to go that time.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Allen. Now Thompson. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
For an offensive machine like Gilgeous-Alexander, it's important to incorporate the floater in your arsenal.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Diabate's checked in. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Yves Missi. Miles McBride's checked in for Allen. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett finds Horford, and it's denied. Thompson outside. Westbrook with it. Aldama's there. The shot's good from Westbrook.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Kicks it out to Grant. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that is a shot Grant has spent lots of time on working over the years. And you see the results right there.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Aldama. Markkanen can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Aldama. Here's Grant. Diabate grabs the board.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Bridges a screen on quickly. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Find the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Barrett, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bridges shot, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Barrett. Back to quickly. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Grant against Westbrook. Bridges inside to the paint. Kicks it out to Markkanen. For 3, Westbrook. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Aldama. Charlotte moving it around. Outside, Barrett. Takes a 3. Grant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Here's McBride. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Bridges. Goes back up. The kick out to Westbrook. Left side, Markkanen. Clock at 4. Here's McBride. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant finds quickly. Out to Barrett. From past the arc. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Markkanen. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Miles Bridges is out there with Yves Missi. Then there's Allen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Beyond the arc. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rollins.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Queen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Thompson with it. Now defended by Grant. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Castle. Now Kessler. Back to Castle. Allen with it. No scoring in this one. And Missi throws it down.
Well, Allen mostly known for his shooting, but he's showing you right there. He can move the ball as well.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Yves Missi. The Hornets also with a sub. Now he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rollins the pass to Queen. Foul for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Can't connect from short range.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Charlotte moving it around. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson outside. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kessler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Pass to Rollins. Shoots the 3. Castle misses. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Thompson surveying the floor. Bridges. It's hauled in by Queen. Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Kessler. Here's Rollins. To the inside. Kessler passes to Powell. 6 to shoot. Castle against SGA. And that one drops for him. Castle's got 11.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Let's keep it going from your Warriors dancers.
Diabate's checked in. Markkanen comes in for Bridges. Miles McBride's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Pass to Diabate. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And here is Powell. Oh, good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Diabate, guarded by Horford. Markkanen from outside. Cans it from downtown. Markkanen's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Quickly. Now here's Powell. Puts it up from 12. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Westbrook passes to Markkanen. For 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Powell feeling it out a bit. On the wing Quickly. He's covered by Westbrook. The shot's good from Quickly. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a great look by Barrett right there. A wing who continues to improve as a distributor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Hornets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
No good on the free throw. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. He hits the second from the line. Here's Quickly. He has 5. Grant outside. Pass to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Golden State. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Misi's checked in. Hornets trail by 12. Grant outside. Pass to Powell. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Here's McBride. Chalk up 2 there. McBride's got 5 now.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Over McBride. And again, the Hornets missing. Warriors leading by 14. In the corner, it's Westbrook. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Markkanen from outside. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Grant kicks to Quickly. Outside, Barrett. Clock at 6. Grant outside. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Misi with the ball. Grant on him. It's good. 7 points in the game.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Horford sets a screen for Barrett. Outside, Horford. Sinks the triple. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Now Markkanen. Pass to Westbrook. And the layup falls. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Look here now at Charlotte. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And we need to talk about the first half that Russell Westbrook just turned in. He was all over the place.
Westbrook proving he still can take over a game. When he's on, he impacts the game in every phase that you can imagine. I love to see him smile.
I know Russ gets some shade thrown his way from time to time, but as any opponent, he's a guy they fear.
Agreed, Chad.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Hornets trail by 15. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. We've got Rollins. Also, Stephon Castle out there. Powell is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Queen in at the 4 slot. Shot clock at 6. Powell finds Castle. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Allen. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Charlotte's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Powell, the pass to Queen. Powell outside. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kessler. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Rollins off the left rim and out.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Here's Messi. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Golden State.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hartenstein.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Castle. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Kevin, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thompson against Powell. SGA from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here is Powell. Pass to Queen. Here's Castle. Kessler, screen on Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Queen, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Golden State. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Castle. And again, the Hornets missing. Warriors leading by 16. Now, Messi. To the paint. Powell with the steal. Here's Queen. Lays it up and banks it in. Queen's got 6 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Allen. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
And you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Here's Castle. Misses the three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Messi. Pass to Westbrook. Hartenstein with the screen for Westbrook. Hornets with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Castle. And here is Powell, defended by Allen. 6 to shoot. Back to Castle. Over Allen. Castle misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A fast break now for Charlotte. Pass to Queen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
Diabate's checked in, and it's Markkanen in for Ed Messi. And then for Charlotte, Al Horford is checked in for Walker Kessler. Grant comes in for Norman Powell. And Barrett subbed in for Stephon Castle. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Pass to Queen. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Westbrook. Diabate. Great positioning on the putback.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Queen. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
R.J. Barrett always making his presence felt.
And here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Hornets. And he sinks the second. Hornets trail by 15. Pass to Barrett. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Quickly with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Back to McBride. Four on the shot clock. Thompson from long range. And the Warriors miss again. Charlotte shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Westbrook passes to Markkanen. Here's Diabate, guarded by Horford. Back to Markkanen. Thompson from long range. The Hornets pull it in. Outside Barrett. Horford sets a screen for Barrett. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 13. Left side Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. How he did last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
That's good from Westbrook. SGA's checked in for Miles McBride. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Vucevic is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 14. Vucevic a screen on SGA. And it's quickly missing. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Pass to Queen from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
North of the border, he's north of the rim.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Hornets. 19-point game. High post Vucevic. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Barrett for 3. No good on the shot.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
SGA passes to Markkanen. SGA sets a screen for Markkanen. Lets it go from 14.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Outside, SGA. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hartenstein is out there with Yves Missi. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Warriors leading by 20. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Kessler. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Missi. Rollins against SGA. On the wing, Markkanen. Now Misi, 5 on the clock. Here's SGA. The Hornets pull it in. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Castle with it. Kessler, a screen on Allen. Into the lane. The 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Back to Misi. Pass to SGA. Markkanen from outside. The Hornets pull it in. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rollins the pass to Kessler. Here's Castle. Defended by Allen. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors leading by 17. Pass to Misi. Outside for SGA. Makes it off the glass. SGA's got 24.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Here's Rollins, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Showing the quickness right there, just tough to keep up with.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Timeout shot.
McBride's checked in.
Miles McBride.
Free throw off from Rollins.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
McBride passes to SGA. They recover it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. SGA's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what makes Gilgeous-Alexander an elite talent, one of the best offensive players in this league.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Powell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, you take it right at him, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Powell. Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Hartenstein. Now SGA. From the line, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Queen. Here's Rollins. SGA defending. Powell for 3. Misi grabs the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to SGA. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Queen. There's the lob to the hoop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. McBride on the wing. Castle covering. Pass to Misi. On the wing, Markkanen. Bounce pass from Misi. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And the Warriors miss again.
It's been a rough quarter for him, not efficient at all.
Here's Castle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Ausar Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shea take that leap.
Here's Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler passes to Queen. Here's Castle. The Warriors pull it in. 22 is their biggest lead. Over in the corner, McBride. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Thompson, guarded by Powell. SGA trying to free himself up, and they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Warriors with some changes. Diabate's checked in. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Miles McBride. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Kessler. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Thompson. Barrett the pass to Kessler. Charlotte moving it around. Rollins. And the Hornets miss again. Warriors leading by 14. Allen surveying the D. To the inside. Here's Misi. And Misi throws it down.
So if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Hornets trail by 16. Inside. Here's Kessler. Count it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, SGA. Shot from 12. Sweet shot at the right time.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Barrett. Here's Rollins. Let's lose a 3. 3. Good.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors.
Timeout for Golden State.
22 is their biggest lead. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Thompson against Powell. Now Allen. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. And there's the 3.
Well, Allen has turned himself into one of the game's premier three-point shooters. The defense has to adjust to him out there.
1:56 left to play here in the 4th. Kessler. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rollins. Outside, SGA. Jumper is off. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Rollins. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Now Allen. Clock at 6. 7-foot shot. Powell there for the rebound. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.